by 4. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from New Orleans, what do you guys think?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
We've got Edwards, Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Mike Conley, and it's Highland in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pass to Reid. Outside Conley. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Reid. The Pelicans pull it in.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now here's Alvarado. Williamson inside. Check by Randle. And Williamson gets it to go.
The moment Williamson gets inside, virtually nothing you can do to stop that lefty.
And here's Edwards. From deep three-point range, he got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's New Orleans leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back with you shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. Well, for the Pelicans, Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
They came in prepared. The offense is firing on all cylinders. Love the pacing, the flow. Very efficient. Valuing possessions is fueling their success right now. This is not a team you want to bet against, at least not tonight.
And Shaq, what do you think about Minnesota?
At this point, you feel like they have to attack inside, make the offense more dynamic. Looks like they're not even trying to make things happen in the paint. If you ask me, they're looking food on the table right now.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side. My brother.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And here's Minnesota now. 6-point game. So for the Pelicans right now, Trey Murphy out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Herb Jones. Oh! Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
Man, that's just awesome. Edwards at 6'4", 225 pounds, dancing with the ball.
And here are the Pelicans now. Here's primetime. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 5.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Edwards for 3. Offensive rebound. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Substitution on the court.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Poole against Conley. 6 to shoot. Pass to Ingles. The 3 is up. hits the three-pointer. Ingles got himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's New Orleans leading by 4. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. They've got Rudy Gobert, Naz Reid out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Shannon in at the 2-guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And Poole just blowing through contact.
First personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for New Orleans, Jordan Poole at the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5.
And if you watch Poole enough, you're really going to appreciate that he can get it done in so many ways on the offensive end.
And Minnesota making a change here. Edwards is checked in. And so both free throws good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're trailing by 6. There's 49 seconds left in the game. Here. The moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. We make a few plays down the stretch, we can steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Driving in. Yep, count it.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Anthony Edwards. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for New Orleans, Jones. Taking 2 shots.
the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You scan around the league to look at young guys who might be pillars of teams moving forward. You know, Herb Jones could be one of those guys.
And here's Minnesota now.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
For three, Randall, and he buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, Randall keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Jones taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And Minnesota calls time here. They're down by 6. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ray Murphy.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone. And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the ball for the Pelicans. Number 0. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Pass to Reed. From deep, Conley. No good there.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And so it's New Orleans winning this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Zion, this is a team with